Hey guys, this is Kemi, and I'm here to talk about Beyond the Gates. So, this is the new soap opera that premiered February 24th. I have been watching it since the very beginning. I love soap operas. And I just decided that I kind of want to talk about it to other like minded people. So, here we go. So, again, I've been watching it from the beginning. So, we're just going to like skim past the beginning so that we can get caught up to where we are now. So, quick overview. We have the Dupree family, which includes Anita, Vernon, and their daughters, Nicole and Danny. The show starts off with Danny because her husband recently divorced her to be with the woman that he cheated on her with, which just so happens to be his daughter's best friend, Haley. So, Bill and Haley. Now, these people got some audacity, like a lot of it. So, Bill is, I don't even know what he is, but he is an ass beyond an ass. So basically, he went to Vernon and was like, "So Vernon, you gonna need to tell your people to be at my wedding because my new wife, she ain't got no family, so she needs to have some people around her." And Vernon was just like, "You tripping? You cheated on my daughter, and you want me to have her at your wedding?" And then he throws up, "Hey, I got some stuff on your family, so y'all gotta be there. So y'all gonna be there." So Vernon and Anita, being the people that they are, high in the sorry, they're high in the community. The community was built by their people, so they're just like, "Damn, you gotta come because he can't blow our spot up." Whole family comes to the wedding. Danny, of course, and I mean, it's Bill's fault. It's Bill, Anita, and Vernon's fault because it was just like, y'all should have just let that girl go to Paris like she said she wanted to, and none of this would have happened. But she goes to the wedding. Bill decides to have her arrested by her by their son-in-law because their daughter Naomi, which used to be best friends of Haley. Ooh, that's a lot of people. I'm gonna have to remember these names. It's been going on for like 7 weeks, so I know the names. I'm just a quick overview, so it's like, But anyways, so I don't know the husband's name. I'm not even gonna hold you. I cannot for the life of me remember Naomi's husband's name. I just know he's on the police force, and his daddy corrupt. He don't know it. His new partner is corrupt. He knows that, and I feel like he's gonna become corrupt too. But he just too goody two shoes. So either he's gonna be corrupt or he's gonna be a snitch. Either way it goes, he good looking, but his story is boring, and we'll probably skim past a lot of his story because I don't too much care for it. But anyways, Bill had Danny arrested by their son-in-law. So there's that. Bill and Danny, they like this push-pull thing. They toxic, they good together, but they not good together. And he still love that woman. He act like he don't, but he still do. He kissed her recently, and his new wife don't know. And I ain't forgot. He still ain't tell his new wife. So I can't wait till Danny blow his spot up to let his new wife know just how you got him is how you gonna lose him. But I digress. So that's their story. So Bill and Danny crazy. Ugh. So then their other daughter, Nicole, she's married to Ted. Ted seems like a good guy, but he really not because he cheated on her when she was in the worst moments of her life, which was she had multiple miscarriages. He done got another woman pregnant. He thought the woman had, she didn't, and now his chickens is coming home to roost because she the new assistant to his wife, but he don't know that's his daughter. We don't know if that's his daughter because I low-key don't think that's his daughter, or I don't want it to be his daughter because I kind of want Eva, Andre, and a Danny triangle, but we're gonna come back to that. So anyway, so Eva done ingratiated herself into the family because her mama done bumped off the original assistant or put her in the hospital, ran her off the road, put her in the hospital, and then gave her potassium or whatever she gave her just recently so that she couldn't come back to the office. So her daughter would be in there, and they trying to blow up his spot. So The daughter is slowly, Ava, she's slowly starting to like Nicole, and she's just like, well, we can get at my daddy, but why we got to get at Nicole? Because she ain't do nothing. But the mama's adamant, like, oh no, we gonna blow up both they spot because she got what I want and I want it now. And it's like, um, yeah, she really don't got what you want because she got it from herself. She didn't get it from Ted, which is the husband. Ted ain't got it. Ted got it from Nicole because Nicole is Dupree. So you blow up a spot, that don't mean that Nicole's still gonna be all right. Ted, he not gonna be all right. You see what's going on with Bill. He ain't even got the he ain't got that he not the swagger, but he ain't got that audacity like Bill does. Cause if he gets pushed out the community, I feel like Ted is gonna lead the community. He not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be in this. Like I'm gonna be in this no matter what with my new girl. Nah, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna be like, you know what? I did wrong. I did you wrong. So I'ma just dip and I'ma take my lashings as I go, and I'm gonna take whatever I got with me. But I'm not gonna fight you on nothing, which he ain't got no right to. So Leslie, Dana, whatever her name is, I call her Wig because she always got a new wig whenever she coming out to do whatever she trying to do, and she crazy. She is like real life crazy, like she crazy because it's like you keep popping up. You pop up as a victim who wants to unalive herself so that Nicole can come and talk to you. Then Nicole talks you down, and now you following her around. When they had she had her little Nicole had a like an award ceremony. You became a waitress there so you could show it to Ted that I can get next to your girl and all this other stuff. And your daughter is like, you're doing too much. You got to go. I'm gonna get you kicked out. So the mama Wig, she think that Ted got her kicked out, but it was really her daughter because her daughter was just like, you messing it up. Like, stop. But she don't want to listen. She want to do it her way. So that's Leslie and Ava's story. So what happened this week for them is she did the whole poisoning of the old assistant. I can't remember her name. I do like the background characters that they have on this show. They're much more realistic than the other stories, like General Hospital Days, all them other stories. Like the background characters are more realistic. So they have their speaking roles, they have their parts, but they not too much and they not just sitting in the background all the time. But so yeah, so she did the little poisoning of her, and what happened? So she poisoned her, and then oh yeah, she done went to Ted and was just like, "You give me 50K, I'ma go." So Ted popped up on her just like she been popping up on him, and he gave her the 50K, and he was just like, "So now you got to go." So she was just like, "All right, I'ma go," but she really not gonna go because again, her main goal I think is she wants Ted back. She wants to have the life that Nicole has with Ted, and it's like you can want that, but you're not gonna get that because again, Ted got it by way of Nicole. This is not his life. It ain't him that's making them be this upper echelon in the community. No. You blow up his spot, he out the community. You're not gonna be in the community. That's not gonna happen. So yeah, so she's doing that, and now it's like we're wrapping up to get this reveal because they're having an anniversary party, which is gonna be in a couple of weeks for their like I think it's 11-year anniversary. I don't know if it's 11 or 10, but it's an anniversary. So they about to throw a party where that's when she's gonna like blow up his spot and let it be known Ava's your daughter. And then that's another thing. It's like, Ava, you been in this lady's face, you starting to like her, and you feeling bad. And it's just like, what you gonna do once all of this pops off? Like, Nicole not gonna try to mess with you. She not gonna mess with you. She's gonna be like, you've been sitting in my face lying. Well, you know what? I take that back. Nicole may feel bad. She may feel bad. She seems like the more, oh, what was me? Because she's a psychiatrist. So she may like, I low key want her to get that I want her to be like Danny. I want her to blow some stuff up when she finds out. But back to Ava. So you want to be in Ted and Nicole's life. When this all pops off, there probably won't be a Ted and Nicole. And Ted is gonna like, if they find out that really is his daughter, Ted is gonna want to be in your life because he's gonna be like, dang, I didn't know you was, and that's another thing. I don't think Ava knows that her mama lied. Like, I don't, because I think Ava thinks that her mom told Ted she was pregnant, and Ted said, I don't care. I'm not going to have nothing to do with y'all. Ted didn't know that she had the baby. He thought that she got rid of the baby. So that's another thing. So again, I don't know if she knows or not, but once she found out all the stuff that her mama has been doing, because she's been talking to her mama and like, oh, did you run that girl off the road? Did you poison her? And her mama's just like, why would you think I did that? Like, little on me. Once she finds out, like, yeah, it was little on you. It's gonna, like, you gonna be on the island of your own, Ava. So you better figure out like what you want, like what you really really want, because that's that. So that's what's going on with them. Now we got Martin and Smitty, which is Nicole and Ted's oldest son. That Martin, I don't see it for him. He too condescending. He rude. He don't know how to talk to people. Like, bruh. Okay, so he's a senator. He got his husband to stop working, Smitty, so that he could pursue his career in politics like his granddaddy, Vernon. And now Smitty done raised the kids. The kids is 16 and 17. I think, I thought they was twins, but they 16 and 17. The boy is 17 and the girl is 16. Tyrell is 17, Samantha's 16. Samantha wants to be we'll come back to her. So anyways, what was I saying? Okay, yeah. So the kids is grown. Smitty wants to go back to work. Martin ain't having none of it because now he wants to run for president. But Martin, you got something in your background that they gonna find out, because that's what happens when you run for president. They gonna search and look up for everything. The whole reason why they had to go to that dang on wedding is because of some stuff that Martin did that Bill is holding over Anita and Vernon's head. Now, I don't think Ted and Nicole know what Martin did. I think he did something. We still don't know what, because he having dreams and his conscience is getting to him. And I think he just went straight to Anita and Vernon, and so they got that stuff taken care of for him. So I don't think his parents know. But again, for someone who did some stuff in their background and his conscience is getting to him, he sure is condescending and rude. Like, the way he talked to people, it'd be like, are you okay? Like, are you really okay? Like, why are you talking to your husband like that? Why is you talking to your man like that? Why is you talking to your granddaddy like that? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, for real, something is really wrong with you. But anyways, so now the son is getting bullied because he got pictures taken of him in some Star Wars draws or something like that, or something geeky. So they making fun of the nerd. He don't want to tell his parents he got beat up. He don't want to tell his parents that he's being bullied and that he got beat up, which is normal. Most kids don't want to tell their parents stuff like that. He need to. I like teen stories. For me, when I'm watching stories, I may be older, but I like the teen stories. I've always gravitated towards the teen stories. So I hope they bring on more, like, the young adult, I would say, not the teen stories, but the young adults. I hope they bring on more young adults for Samantha and Tyrell, because they're the only two kids that's on the show right now, or teenagers that's on the show. So it's like, they're kind of, it's not that they're boring, it's just that they don't have nobody to play off of each other except for their parents and their, you know, family. So it's like, you really only see Tyrell with, now that I think about it, yeah, you really only see him with his dads. I haven't seen him. Oh wait, no, they had a scene earlier this week where he was with Anita and Vernon. So you saw them together. But I haven't seen him with his we saw him with the great grandparents, but not his grandparents. They're adopted, so we don't know about their family. So hopefully maybe that's another story that comes along later down the line. Like their parents come like try to come back into their lives and we see how they, how they react to that. Samantha, she wants to be a model like her cousin Chelsea. I think no, that's her auntie. Or I don't know how you would, because that's her. I don't know how Chelsea, which I don't know if that's a cousin or auntie, but whatever. I'll come back to that. I always mess that up. But she wants to be a model like Chelsea, which is Danny's youngest daughter. She just retired from modeling because she wants to be a designer. She designed some handbags just recently. So her final fashion show she did, she premiered her handbag, and that's the same fashion show that she had got Samantha to model on. So Samantha wants to be a model. She wants Chelsea to be her manager, which is like, you tripping. Yeah, I understand Chelsea is closer in age to you. That's why you want her to be your manager. But Chelsea, you too. Why are you trying to be this girl's manager when you wanted to leave the business because you want to be a designer? Like, why are you putting that on your plate when designing is what you want to do? So you need to go and design. Like, leave that to your mama. Your mama is a good manager. Your mama is the one who got you to where you are, Chelsea. So I don't understand why did you tell Samantha I can be a mentor, but a manager, you need to go to my mama. My mama is the one who put me on, who got me to where I am. She gonna get you to where you at. She gonna do you good because she did me good. And she did me good and she used to be a model herself. So she knows the business. That's what I thought she would have said, but no, she didn't. She said, okay, I'm gonna do it. Like you left it just to come right back to it in your mama's role. But whatever. Just stupid. But anyways, so Samantha wants to be a model. She told her dads. Smitty, he was like, "We'll talk about it." Maybe I think Smitty is just like shit. I think Smitty is like, yeah, let her do it. Like she gonna be like, if we can be around her, we can make sure that she goes on the right path. Like she has people in the family that can make sure that she does the right thing, which is Danny and Chelsea. So I think Smitty was more like on board with her to do it. But of course, condescending Martin, he's just like, no. So then he had a meeting with Danny to discuss it. So Danny told him, like, it is hard. Like, it is hard, but like as long as she has the right people around her, it won't be hard. She won't fall down the wrong path. Like, you know, maybe let her do it. She has people around her, like her her auntie, her cousin, her great grandmama. Like she was in the business. Like she got enough people around her to make sure that she don't fall down the traps, the bad side of modeling. So, and then Danny also told him, like, you need to let her, like, just like when you went to your parents and you told them you wanted to be a politician, they let you do it because they didn't want to stifle you. So, like, you should let her do it. Don't, like, stifle her. This fool go back and was just like, yeah, nah. After he had that whole talk, he said, nah, you ain't gonna do it. And it's like, why even have the discussion if you've already made your mind up that it was gonna be a no? Like, he's too rigid. He's too like it's just but that's that's Martin. So I'll say that's a character that's working my last nerve. But hopefully he'll turn around because he has some redeeming qualities. Like when he went to the lunch with Smitty and he provided Smitty with Smitty's favorite pen that didn't have any more ink in it, and he refilled it for him so that he could get back to work because he's finally like, you know what, yeah, you can go back to work. Da, 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 da. Although it's like, bruh, I can do what I want to do. You ain't gonna tell me, but that's their relationship, so whatever. But yeah, so he has some redeeming qualities. So that's why it's just like, I know that I can eventually like him if he changes his ways. But if he's gonna continuously be condescending and like, an ass for better word, for lack of better words to people. But like I said, he has redeeming qualities. So I know he's somebody that I can like and not like. Like there's times that I can like him, there's times I can't. He's one of those. So I'm waiting on the time where I can actually like him for multiple episodes and not just for segments because that's how it seems with him right now. But for the most part. Okay, so we've done Ted and his family, or Nicole and his family, I should say, because Nicole is the Dupree. So now Danny and her kids. So Naomi is a lawyer. She's the one that's married to the cop, and she was the one who's best friends with Haley. That's her new stepmama. So Naomi is a lawyer. She followed in her daddy's footsteps because her daddy's a lawyer also. So her daddy has some old people, not old people, he has some ladies that were recently fired because they had complained about one of the guys that works for the daddy's firm who is a habitual line crosser. So they went to Naomi to say, we gonna sue your daddy for sexual harassment in his firm. And we want you to be our lawyer. So, she took on the case. The ladies is stupid because they keep doing stupid stuff. One of them I can say wasn't their fault. Like he called a meeting and gave Naomi the wrong time and gave them a different time. They heard money and it was just like, "Ooh, we gonna sign on the dotted line." Naomi had to explain to them, "Y'all sign on a dotted line, yeah, y'all can get $1 million, but after taxes, it's gonna be less than that." Then they said that they gonna hire you on. They can hire you on, but there's nothing in there that says that they can't fire you and make sure that you can't be hired. And then on top of that, why would you want to go back to a firm with a man that is that y'all are suing and they not gonna get rid of him because Bill is not firing. I think the man's name is Mike. He's not firing Mike, although he knows he's a habitual line stepper too, but he's still not gonna fire him. So, do you want to go back to work with this same man? Do you want to go back to a job where all the people gonna be looking at you funny because they know you just settled a case for this and nothing is really gonna change and y'all just gonna get some chump change? Like, do you really want to do that? But so they said no. Then one of the ladies went and had a meeting with Haley because Haley invited her. And it's just like, girl, you should have sent that when you got that text from Haley saying, "Can we have a meeting?" You should have sent that to Naomi. So Naomi could have been the one that showed up and been like, "So what you want to talk to my clients about?" Because Haley, you tripping. Why are you trying to go and talk to this lady about a case when you are the definition of that can say like, okay, well, I can just pull it out like you used to work here, you aren't qualified, you got raises and promotion over us when we were the ones that were qualified because you were sleeping with the boss and then you just so happened to marry the boss. So why you tripping? Yeah, Haley is mm, Haley is Haley. We're gonna come back to her. So yeah, so Naomi is suing her daddy. She still love her daddy, but she mad with her daddy because of course you cheated on my mama with my best friend. You dropped my mama. You parading your new wife, my ex best friend around. You moved your behind into the gates, and now you like my mama has to see y'all around all the time when y'all are just like I said, y'all got audacity, too much of it. So that's where we at. Naomi was mad with her husband because he had arrested her mama, but they got over it. What's next? Chelsea. Chelsea wants to be a lawyer. I mean, not a lawyer. I apologize. She was a model. She wants to be a fashion designer, so she quit modeling. Chelsea is Chelsea doing thruples. She is in relationships with men and women, married couples. So I want to see where that goes. Like, I'm liking that one. She's one of them people that's just like, I'm okay with where I'm at in life. I don't need to be tied down to a man. I don't need to be tied down to a woman. I like what I like and I'm going to have fun. So I like her. I like Chelsea. Chelsea is fun. Chelsea is really fun. I can't wait to see where they go with her because I want her to get caught up in these little thruples that she's doing. So we gonna see how that goes. So now I done skipped Cat. I'm so sorry. Cat is funny. I like Cat. Cat is no nonsense. I want to know who she got that from though, because both of her parents, her parents are Nicole and Ted. They both seem very like, oh, they're like chillax. They don't seem like they're no nonsense. But yeah, Cat is no nonsense. Cat is on to Eva, however you say it. She is on to her. She said, you no ma'am. You need to go back to where you coming from. You a little sneaky. Something don't seem right about you. Nobody wants to believe her, and that's usually when you should believe them. When nobody wants to believe you, that means that you should believe them. So nobody is believing her. So when the ish hit the fan, we gonna see. So I want to see what Nicole is gonna say to Kat when it's just like, oh yeah, you was right about Ava all along. You was really right about her. But we'll see. So Kat is dating Tomas. I prefer Tomas with Ava. I want Kat with somebody else because he don't light up when he's with Kat. He seems real. Like he just wanted to get with Kat just because. And he seems more natural with Ava. But Ava, the actress that plays Ava, is a chemistry magnet. That lady got chemistry with everybody she's in scenes with. And I love it. And it's like I want her with everybody because she has such good chemistry with people. But anyway, so yeah, I like her better with Tomas. I still want her to be with Andre, but that may be her cousin, so that's why it's just like, because they are really cute together, but they like, she's a little standoffish towards him because she thinks that's her cousin, so she not trying, because he be flirting with her and she be like shutting it down because it's just like, yeah, you can't flirt, I can't flirt back with you because you're my cousin, and when all the stuff hit the fan, it's gonna be like, ew, but whatever. So Andre is Ted's nephew. His that was his brother's son, and his parents are no longer there, like they passed away. So he's older, so it's not like, I think they said, I think Ted took him in, and he like, I don't know if he raised him, like I don't know how old he was when his parents passed, but he looks to his uncle. He's close to the family, but he likes Ashley, which is a nurse. No chemistry. They had this whole thing where they delivered a baby in the elevator, and everybody was just fawning over them, and it was just like, him and Ashley, no bueno. I don't like it. Ashley and Derek, no bueno. I don't like it. They're boring. Ashley and Derek are very boring. I need Derek to be controlling or something. I need something. I need him to be crazy. Something to make it seem like, oh, okay, I want to watch them, because I low key be fast forwarding them or tuning out whenever they come on the screen because they're boring. Ashley is boring. Like, she's very boring. Derek is boring. He's very boring. Like, he's just boring. Both of them. I need something. It's nothing. They're like Pollyanna, but ugh. But anyways, so Andre is sleeping with Danny. Like, they ran into each other and they didn't hit it off. They sleeping together, but nobody knows because it's just like, you're my nephew. You're my semi nephew, but not by blood, but because whatever. Because that's my sister's nephew. So, but they are cute. So that's why I want it to be a Danny, Andre, and Ava triangle. If Ava is his not his cousin, or I would take a Tomas, Cat, and Ava triangle. I mean, I feel like that's the way they're gonna go because I feel like they want to make Ava Ted's daughter, which I'm okay with. I think that'll be good because I want to see how that'll work. How Ted is gonna, juggle his baby girl with his other girl he didn't know about, and then how Kat's going to react to having a sister when she's the only girl, she's the baby girl. She's still the baby girl because based off of the timeline, it was Nicole had Martin, she had a few miscarriages. That's when Ted cheated, and then he stopped cheating, and like he stopped cheating, and then they had Kat, and then Wig Wigs, she had Ava before Kat was born. So Kat is still, I mean, that's how I'm seeing it in my head. I don't know how they're gonna do the timeline, but Ava's the middle, if the middle of Ted's children, if that is her daughter. So her and Kat are going to be half sisters, so there's going to be that rivalry, and I feel like that's a rivalry that can last a while because yeah, that's going to be a good little rivalry right there. So I feel like they're going to do a Tomas and Kat and Ava triangle, which would be okay. It's okay. Again, like you have to like when you have a triangle, you have to like both sides. Like a good triangle in soap operas is both sides of the triangle have redeeming qualities and redeeming um storylines and redeeming affection or whatever that like people will fight for. Like prime example, you have the liaisons and then you have the JSAMs from General Hospital. Liz and Jason, Sam and Jason. Years they clash because both sides, you could pick whichever side you wanted, but equally both sides have like I can see why people would like Jason and Sam. I can see why people would like Jason and Elizabeth. I see it. Like that's a good triangle. That's a good triangle. So we shall see with that. So those are the main couples. I mean, the main family. That's the Dupree family. So then the side characters, we have Vanessa and Doug. Vanessa's the realtor. Doug is her husband. He's a surgeon. Yes, he's a surgeon, but he's also a gambler. So he's gambling away all his money. Vanessa's cheating, or I don't know if she's cheating or if they have like an understanding where it's like you gonna do you, I'm gonna do me, and when we together we do us. But Vanessa looked like she tired of her husband, like she is over him, and I need her to be over it and divorce him if you are over him before he eats you out of um house and home, however you say it, because he is gambling y'all's money away and you don't know it. So you out here thotting and bopping and your husband is gambling your money away. Now he's in deep with the loan shark, and the loan shark is coming around. So I feel like Vanessa gonna sleep with Joey, which is the loan shark. You got Randy, who is Doug's friend, who's trying to help him. Like, bruh, you winning. That's it. Go home. Go home. Quit it. He works for Joey. So it's just like Joey's just like, why you messing up my bottom line? This is how I make my money. Like, this is how I'm the person that I am. Like, I get people to win and then I get them to lose so that they can ask me for more money and then they can be in my debt. And you trying to talk this man out of being in my debt and I don't like it. So Doug is a fool. Doug is a fool. I don't understand why this man be gambling like this. But so he was at the table gambling, winning, got a call from work. We need you in this surgery. Ain't nobody else on call. Like the person that was on call, his wife had a baby, so he had to dip. So we need you. He get to the surgery. He done almost because he tired because he been gambling so much. He focused on the gambling. He can't think. He had to turn it over to somebody else. So now he's like, you know what? I think I messed up. Like I'm so tired. I've been gambling. All I do is think about gambling. Da 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 da. So it's just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop. This is him talking to Randy, and Randy's just like, yeah, I think that's good. But he can't. He gotta uh, he gotta be like I want what's best for my boy, but I still got a boss. So I don't know where that's gonna go. We gonna see if he's gonna stop. But even if he don't stop, I think it's gonna be something because his wife about to sleep with that man, Joey. Cause Again, Vanessa thotting and bopping. She just out here living her best life while she married. I don't know about them. So that's them. We have Shanice, which is a lawyer. I meant to say nurse, not lawyer in this moment. That's my girl. I love her. She is the best. She is nosy. She gets all the tea. And she just be sitting there doing her job and sitting there watching y'all. So she knows everything and anything that's going on in the hospital, which is the best character. So I like her. So now we're going to circle back to Bill and Haley. When I say these two have the audacity, Haley, why you trying to move into the community of the Duprees after you done upheaved their life is beyond me. And you wondering why the people in the community are shunning you because you did the most important people in the community bad. That is why they are shunning you. And you are really walking around like you didn't do no wrong. You are approaching Danny like you didn't do no wrong. Whatever Danny does to you, you deserve it. And you need to shut up and take your lickings because, girl, you slept with my husband. You got him, y'all fell in love, and now you are married to my husband, my ex-husband, your best friend's daddy. That is who you are married to. So you can't come say nothing to me if I was Danny. If you don't get out of my face, when I say get, I mean get out of my face. No, ma'am. Then you go to Naomi and try to, I don't know what you were trying to do. You was trying to make it okay. It's not okay. It will never be okay. No, I don't want to talk to my daddy. No, I don't care for you or my daddy. Nothing that you say is going to make me want to have a relationship with the man who did my mama dirty. Remember, how you got him is how you will lose him. He already cheated on you within a week of y'all's marriage by kissing his ex-wife, and he has not told you. So you walking around like, Danny, you're no better than me. You've been embarrassed in the country club because Danny got fired in front of some people because of what she did at the wedding after they'd have made her do this fashion show where she raised some money. She raised over $500,000 for them, and then they fired her after the fact, and it was just like, and y'all, girl, you sat at that country club waiting for your food to return. I don't even know if y'all got y'all food. That's how much they don't like you in that country club. They will not serve you. They will ignore you. They will treat you like the homewrecker that you are. Because make no mistakes, you are a homewrecker. Point blank period. But whatever. Bill as well. You made them come to that wedding, then got mad at what happened at that wedding. That lady was not ready to move on. Y'all were, if I'm not mistaken, y'all just finalized the divorce 6 months ago, and you got married in the country club that her family built and then moved into the community that her family built. She's not ready to see you guys. She will never be ready to see you guys. So for you guys to keep flaunting it in her face and then get mad at what happens when you flaunt it in her face, that is on you. Danny is crazy. You were married to her, Bill. You should know that she is crazy. So when she does crazy stuff, like breaking into your house, because again, you are flaunting your relationship in her community. Don't be surprised. Don't be mad. Don't have audacity to try to come and say anything to her when y'all are doing some F shit. I mean, F, y'all, that's y'all. Y'all are causing all of this. All of this has been caused by you guys. So now y'all are like, woe is me. Why is this happening? Oh my God. Oh my God. No, it's your fault. And I hope that has, I really hope that Haley has an ulterior motive, because if you don't have an ulterior motive, you dumb. Like really dumb. Because they keep saying, oh, she has no family, she has no parents, we don't know this, we don't know that. And it's just like, oh, we took you in when you had nothing, and this is what you do to us. So it's just like, do she really have nothing? Is she another Ava where she is playing a long con? Like, is that where we're going with her? Because she's too. So there are three characters I don't like on this show: Bill, Haley, and Martin. It's them three, because all three of them have audacity. Actually, I think that's why I don't like them. But Bill and Haley are number one. They are neck and neck. Haley is a. I don't know if they be fighting. It's like Haley, Bill, Bill, Haley, Haley, Bill. They be fighting because both of them. Whoo, child. So that's them. What else is going? Oh, Anita and Vernon. They're so cute. I love them. The matriarch and the patriarch of the family. Tamara Tooney, she aged well. Um, the man from Amen, I can't think of his name, but he aged well. I used to watch Amen, so I remember Deacon Fry and oh my goodness, what was his name? The one who married Deacon Fry's his daughter. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name. I don't want to say it because I can't think of it. But yes, him. He is Vernon. So we have our little matriarch and patriarch. They're the best on the show. I hope they have skeletons in their closet that's gonna come out. I need a um I don't want them to like. I don't want a Nikki and Vicky. I'm sorry, Nikki and Victoria. Like Nikki and Victor. I always mess that up because of the way they name their kids, Nicholas and Victoria. I damn sure don't want no Sonny and Carly from General Hospital. I think I want a John and Marlena type vibe with them. Like, we had our, we did our stuff back in the day, and now we in it for the long haul. Like at this point in our life, we're in a long haul, but some stuff happened back in the day. I want some of that stuff to come out so that we can see what happened and know how they got past it to be where they are, because stuff happens, especially if you're in a relationship for so long. Stuff has happened, especially if y'all was in a relationship back in the 70s. That's when y'all got together and all that stuff. Mama used to be in the industry. Daddy was a politician. Like, stuff happened. So I just want to know. But Miss Anita, she don't play about her kids. She gonna let you know when she that type of mama that's like, I'ma cut for you, but when we get home, I'ma let you know where you did wrong. Like when Haley, no, Danny, when Danny well, punched Haley on the first episode. She ain't say nothing to her. She got back to the house and told her, I raised you better. You got that out your system. Good. We good. Then she ain't say nothing when they in public. She went on that press conference and said, that man did X, Y, and Z to my daughter. There's no, like, what would you do if that happened? Once she got home, girl, are you well? You are a Dupree. You do not do nothing like that. And no, I'm not apologizing. You was wrong. But when we in public, you not wrong. I'm gonna be on your side. But when we at home, you was wrong. And yes, you was wrong, Danny. You really were. I mean, were you? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think you were wrong. maybe just a little bit, like just a little bit you was wrong, but at the same time, like you can't do me dirty and then tell me how I should respond. Cause like you just can't. And it's like, Bill, you the one that caused this because I was gonna be in Paris, but you had to make a stink just so your wife can have people at her wedding. And they ended up only having two people after the fact anyway. So it was just like, what was the purpose of all of that? But anyways, we're past that. So yes. So Danny, she worked for this foundation. She raised them $500,000. After like the wedding was weeks ago, they did the fashion show just this week. Then the lady comes and fires her based off of what she did a few weeks ago. And it was just like, so you guys knew you were going to fire me from jump because, yes, the reason why Danny got fired was a true reason. Like, you did bring a and you did embarrass them. So yes, you deserve to be fired. You did. But you deserve to be fired back then, not after you've raised $1 million at this point, because y'all have already, again, this was weeks ago when the gun happened. So why are y'all just now, like, why are y'all just now firing me? So whatever. So, she went off on a lady, Bill and Haley in the background, still waiting on their food, watching Danny get fired or embarrassed, as they say. But Danny doesn't get embarrassed. She's a Dupree. So Danny tells her mama, because she was just like, Mama, why would you knew and you ain't tell me? Like, but mama didn't know. So she tells her mama. Her mama said, oh, we getting down to business. She invited that lady Hannah over with her Leslie wig on. And she said, oh, guess what? You're fired. And she hit a Shawnee. Thank you for your services. We no longer need you. And we are going to create a foundation for first generation kids. So let's see how that works for you. Because with the Dupree name, oh, it'll be better. Yours does not have the Dupree name. So we'll see if you raise anything at all. And then after your foundation has gone under, then maybe you can ask Danny for a job. I said, I know that's right. I know that's right, Mama. You better let it be known. You don't play with my kids. That is Anita and Vernon. I love them. So that is all that happened this week, which is good. So we've caught up on everything. So you will be seeing me weekly. Every week I'll bring you a review, let you know what's been going on in the gates, what's going on in Fairmont. So thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Again, my name is Kemi. Have a good one.